appreciation class.
It's time now for Trinity Lutheran basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB. Trinity Sports is brought to you as a sports service of Bob Pointer Group in Seymour, Jackson Live, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Royalty Companies, Stahl Insurance, Schneck Orthopedics, Jackson County Dental, New Legacy Group, The People's Bank, Beatty Insurance, Connor Smith Eye Center, JC Bank, BSM Groups and UTB Protection, Sci-Ho Insurance Services, and S&B Wall Coverings.
After a 9-day layoff, it's basketball time again for the Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougars. Hello again, everyone. Curt Nichols here courtside at the BAC tonight as Trinity Lutheran will host Hauser. The Lady Cougars were last in action on January 4th as they picked up a 60-52 victory over North Harrison on the road. Tonight, they will take a 7-5 record into tonight's ball game as they come in averaging 60.9 points per game, giving up 42.9, which is a great differential from the perspective of second-year head coach Darren Keith. They will take on a Hauser Jet Ball Club who comes in at 10-7. The Jets won at Greenwood Christian on January 9th by a score of 47-42. However, they've lost their last 2 out of 3. The Jets are coming in averaging 45.2 points per game, and defensively they're averaging 41.9 points per game. This matchup here tonight is a precursor to the Hauser sectional matchup that could come into play. Trinity is 2-1 as the Lady Cougars have wins over Crothersville on December 21st, 90-8. And back on December 7th, they beat Rising Sun by a score of 56-39. The loss came at the hands of Shaw Memorial as the Lady Cougars dropped that ball game on December 17th by a final score of 66-49. Meanwhile, Hauser is 2-2 against sectional opponents. Hauser beat Milan 44-39 and defeated Crothersville 53-30. The losses come at the hands of Shaw Memorial 57-37 on December 7th and to Rising Sun earlier in the season by a final score of 57-44. Taking a look at the Hauser sectional so far this season, Shaw Memorial is 4-0 against sectional opponents. Oldenburg Academy 2-1. Both of those ball clubs have posted impressive records. Shaw Memorial 11-4 on the year. Oldenburg Academy is 14-1. As mentioned, Trinity Lutheran at 7-5 and Hauser at 10-7. The bottom half of the potential sectional opponents making up the Hauser sectional. Jacksonville is 5-10, Milan 2-10, and Rising Sun at 4-10, while Crothersville is at 4-8 on the year. Again, Trinity Lutheran looking for win number 8 on the year as the Lady Cougars at 7-5 will take on the Hauser Jets at 10-7. After this timeout, we'll talk with TLHS head coach Darren Keith. You're listening to Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougar basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Sci-Ho smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Sci-Ho Insurance Services. At Sci-Ho, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Sci-Ho Smart.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call S&B Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with S&B Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. S&B also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with S&B Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Since 1900, J.C. Bank has been committed to giving back. That's why we're thrilled to support our local high school sports teams. J.C. Bank supports young athletes, helping them reach their potential. Because when our local teams succeed, our communities thrive. For over a century, J.C. Bank has provided top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the J.C. Bank difference. Or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. And we're here with TLHS head coach Darren Keith as we get ready for basketball here on this Monday night, a game rescheduled in light of the inclement weather last week. The Lady Cougars taking on Hauser, and Coach, it's always good to get into the gym. The last game on January 4th, so a bit of a layoff there. Take the opportunity to perhaps work out a little bit. Talk a little bit about that as far as the weather as it relates to shutting down the schools and what you're able to do on the basketball court during that time.
We really only missed maybe one day of practice. The other times we had games that was canceled, so we were still able to get in the gym, kept the girls kind of active. We got a tough stretch here coming up. We got 10 games in 20 days. There's not very many people that say that, so we're trying to save our legs a little bit and just kind of worry about what we're doing and move on and try to get to the next one.
Well, based on that type of a schedule, with the workload being what it is, that'll give you the opportunity to rotate a lot of girls in and out.
Yeah, we hope so. We've been working with some of the girls that play JV and varsity, try to get them up to speed and to come in the game and not play scared and just play basketball. And if they can do that, they can come in and give us some minutes, hopefully.
Well, again, you have that luxury of player development, but then also the month of January really prepares you for tournament time coming up here really quickly. And so you have that in the back of your mind as well. And one of the key components, Madison Keith. I know Madison went down to a knee injury earlier in the season and slowly coming back, but she's gotten some minutes here recently.
Yeah, at first glance, we thought it was, bad, and we thought she was probably done for the year. But luckily, it was just a severe hyperextension of the knee, and she's worked her way back. Played the North Harrison game, a week and a half ago. Played some limited minutes there, and she's looking to kind of keep working forward and get back before sectionals.
Well, she's a gym rat, and it's probably been kind of tough to keep her down, too.
Yeah, she always wants to do more than what she's supposed to be doing, and me and her mom's tried to kind of rein her in a little bit and kind of keep her focused on just, one day at a time, and we'll get there. Slow but steady, right?
Well, when we talked about that injury and it became understood that it was not a season-ending injury, it was always your goal to have her back, particularly for sectional time as you approach that time, and it seems like that will come to fruition, and now it's strap them up and let's go here as we move through the month of January.
Yeah, like I said, we play 10 games next 20 days. I mean, we've got Lanesville, Floyd Central, Oldenburg is really good. We played Madison. I mean, we've got a lot. These next 10 games, we've probably got 7 or 8 of the teams that are looking to compete in the sectional and got winning records. So it's going to be a tough couple of weeks here, but I think it'll help prepare us for our sectional, because our sectional with the new alignment has got a lot better than it has been in the past, and our sights are not just on sectional championships. We're worried about going on further, and I think that'll help us get there.
Well, that's always been the goal here at Trinity Lutheran, and certainly successful in that regard. You come in tonight at 7-5 on the year, coming off of a win at North Harrison January 4th. That was your second win in 3 games, and so some recent success. Now it's time to go ahead and strap them up and start a new streak here in the new year as you take on Hauser.
Yeah, Hauser, I haven't got a chance to watch a lot of film on them. They look like they're athletic, but we're just gonna play our game, and hopefully it's going to be enough. These last few games, I think we've kind of learned how to win games. We lost by 1 to Austin, which is one of the best teams in 2A. And we've just kind of learned how to win down the stretch. Before, we've had some turnovers and stuff towards the end of the game that's kind of cost us some games because we've had some really close ones. I think right now, I mean, we should be somewhere around 9-3. We played some teams that just, we weren't going to beat at that time. But moving forward, I think we got a chance to do some really good things in the last 10 games.
Well, the season always presents those games that you would like to have back, and so to your point, those were learning experiences, and so we'll reset tonight as we look to take on Hauser. Coach, best of luck tonight as we play basketball here at the BAC.
Thank you.
Coach Aaron Keith here on the pregame show. We'll come back with a look at the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance, we are here when you need us.
Why should everyone have an annual eye exam? Various diseases can be detected early through a comprehensive eye exam. At Connor Smith Eye Center, the doctors look for signs or symptoms for various diseases, not just for the eyes. Through an eye exam, you are able to detect diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, tumors, and stroke. Do not delay. Call Connor Smith Eye Center today for an eye exam. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
In a world menaced by cavities and plaque, one team stands ready to combat. Meet the Smile Squad at Jackson County Dental. Brave dentists, Dr. Pierce, Gardner, and Coomer are armed with technology, tackling dental adversities heroically. And protection against decay and oral disease is their mission. Don't surrender to teeth trouble. Align with the Smile Squad at Jackson County Dental. Call for appointments at jacksoncountydental.com. Jackson County Dental, your smile's undaunted defenders.
Hey there, friends and neighbors. Are you ready to start the new year off with a new checking account? Here at the People's Bank, we have an account that will pay you for what you are already doing. We will give you a $3 statement credit every month if you use your debit card at least 25 times throughout the month at any merchant. Run, don't walk to cash in on the benefits from our hometown checking account. The People's Bank, member FDIC.
You can count on us.
New Legacy understands the importance of securing your future, and we are ready to serve you at either of our locations in Seymour or Scottsburg. Insurance isn't just about protection. It's about providing peace of mind and financial security for you and your loved ones. Whether it's safeguarding your business, home, or health, New Legacy is here to guide you through the process and ensure you have the coverage you need. Don't wait until it's too late to protect what matters most. Call today at 812-271-2000 or visit us to start building a legacy of security. When it comes to insurance, do what you do best and delegate the rest. To us at New Legacy.
And good evening from the BAC. It's Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougars basketball here on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB. Curt Nichols courtside bring you all the play-by-play tonight. And let's meet the starting lineups for these ball clubs. Hauser comes in at 10-7. They're coached by Kyle Shipp, 26-37 in his third year at Hauser. He's 116 and 136 overall in his 11th year. Starting lineup now for the Lady Jets. June Birkenstock, a 5'9 sophomore at 1 forward. 8.6 points, 7.4 rebounds. She's a leading rebounder on this ball club. Nora Birkenstock, a 5'7 senior at 1 guard, the leading scorer at 12.4 points, 1.9 rebounds. Braylon Williams, a guard, a 5'8 junior, 4.8 points, 1.6 rebounds. And a guard, Kennedy Conradi, a 5'4" sophomore, 3.6 points, 2.5 rebounds. And Abby Manley will round out the lineup, a 5'7" sophomore guard, 5.5 points, 2.5 rebounds. That's a look at the Lady Jets. Here's the Lady Cougars now. They come in at 7-5 on the year under the direction of Darren Keith, 21-17 in his second year at TLHS. Jordan Burr at one guard, a 5'6" senior. She will get the start tonight. Laura Roeder, a 5'4" senior at one guard, 8.2 points on the year, 3.6 rebounds. Bailey Bondi will get a start, 6'1" junior, 8.5 points, 1.4 rebounds. And then she will be joined by Marley Warren, a 5'5" sophomore, 8.3 points and 6.4 rebounds. And Emerson Warren, a 5'6" sophomore, 17.3 points, 3.2 rebounds to lead this ball club. The Lady Cougars going from my left to right as they're in their home uniforms, white trimmed in navy blue. Hauser in their black uniforms, and that does have a tint of red to it. And now the opening tip goes to Trinity Lutheran, and then underneath, Bondi with the rebound. Now she'll put it right back up, rolls around and good. Bailey Bondi with the first 2 points of the ball game, and actually Rachel Bondi also into the lineup. A little switch there, as I believe Marley Warren was the player I announced earlier that is not on the floor. Now here's a little baseline right drive by Kennedy Conradi. She makes it from 8 feet, and it's a tie ball game at 2 apiece here. A good start here to this Monday evening contest here at the BAC. Again, it was rescheduled from last week due to all the snow and ice in the area. Now posting up inside is Bondi underneath, kicks it out, now left wing. Here is Roeder. Now here is Rachel Bondi from the left side. That's off of the mark, and we'll go the other way in this tie ball game here once again at 2 apiece in the early going. Right corner goes a basketball. Pulling down a 3 is Manley. Now she'll get it out on top. June Birkenstock, left wing, it goes over into the hands of Williams. Williams will give it up. Now that's stolen. Brewer will take it all the way coast to coast as she goes up the left hand. She has the first 2 points of the ball game in her column, and it's a 4-2 lead by Trinity Lutheran. So now the Lady Cougars will deploy three-quarter court pressure here as Lady Jets yet to get it over mid-court stripe. Now all alone underneath, going to the basket hard as Manley. She puts it up and in as she got behind the defense. And she ties it up at 4 apiece here. So Trinity Lutheran falling asleep there defensively. And so Lady Cougars will come back now. Just underway here at the BAC tonight. Glad to have you along here. Now here's Bondi as she catches the ball on the block and then is bumped. The first foul of the ball game will go to June Birkenstock as she picks up her first again and the team's first. So Trinity will inbound the basketball baseline right as Laura Roeder gets the assignment. Looking in. Now here's Bondi in the paint. She'll pull a down ball tip loose from behind. Turnover. And here comes the Lady Jets down the floor down the right side. Here's Conradi partially blocked and then getting a little bit of arm in the process was Marley Warren. She'll pick up the first Trinity foul, and that will send Hauser to the free throw line as Kennedy Conradi will go to the line. She's a 35% free throw shooter on the year. 5'4" sophomore, couple dribbles, it's in the air, and it's short. And she'll have another opportunity here. Second free throw. It's in the air and off the rim, no. And the rebound goes to Trinity Lutheran as Bailey Bondi comes up the rebound. Now Trinity back on the attack. Here's Warren straight away. 18-footer in the air, rattles in, out, no good. Ball tipped, kept alive, still down low, and Bondi comes up with it. Trinity reloads here. Lady Cougars just tipped the ball around and came up with it. Laura Roeder out on top. Now she'll hand it out to Warren. Marley with the basketball, posting up underneath. Here's Bondi underneath as the Lady Cougars really pounding it down low to Rachel Bondi. That will result in a foul. She'll go to the free throw line. And that will be the second personal on June Birkenstock. So that could be trouble for this Hauser ball club. First free throw in the air. Good rotation. And Rachel Bondi's in the scorebook with her first points. And that gives Trinity a 5-4 lead here with 5:41 left here in period number one. Checking in for
Hauser, I believe, was Manley. Now, second free throw up and good as Rachel Bondi now has 2. And Trinity has a 6-4 lead now. Digging in is Roeder defensively, trying to get it across the midcourt stripe. Conradi ball tip, still in the backcourt. And now finally Birkenstock gets it across the line. She'll take it all the way in. A little runner off of the rim. No. Rebound on the floor. Run down by Bondi as Rachel comes up with the basketball. Now here's a high shot. 3-ball good as Laura Roeder drains it from the left. And coming up the rebound is Brewer. She steps on the sideline, and it will be Hauser basketball. So again, the Lady Cougars starting off in a fairly solid manner here as checking into the ball game for Bailey Bondi will be Madison Keith. Of course, Madison getting some limited playing time here as she continues to recover from that knee injury. And even 5 minutes left here, period number 1. Trinity out to 9-4 lead as Conradi with the basketball. She's being dogged by Warren. Conradi at the circle. Now at the logo. Ball tip. Warren picks her pocket. She'll go all the way down and put that up off of the side of the backboard and good as she banks it in. And that will result in a timeout as Marley Warren now has 2. And there will be a timeout on the floor. Check the Bob Pointer Family Dealership scoreboard. Trinity Lutheran 11 and Hauser 4. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Back here at the BAC, Trinity Lutheran off to a great start here tonight. They own an 11-4 lead. Overall shooting here in the first quarter, they're 4 of 8 at 50%, 3 of 7 from inside the arc. They made a 3-ball and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And so that translates to a really nice, successful start here for Trinity Lutheran. Lady Jets with the basketball, bringing it across is Conradi down the right side. Roeder cuts her off. Now they'll scoop it over to Birkenstock. Ball loose on the floor once again. A turnover. Trinity Lutheran down the floor. Roeder beats everybody down the floor, puts it up and in. Laura Roeder with her 5th point. As she leads Lady Cougar scoring. It's a 13-4 lead by Trinity. Now in transition, Trinity tips the ball, and it's a turnover again by Hauser. Put it up by Warren, and then off of the mark, no, and then Laura Roeder is able to get it to go down, and Trinity Lutheran has extended the lead to 15-4. And then Hauser coming down the floor. Nora Birkenstock travels with the basketball. So a rough start here for the Lady Jets. Coming in will be Chloe Phelps, and in addition, it will be Willa Wetzel. Checking out will be Braylon Williams, and in addition, Haven Hartwell. So Trinity with the lead in the basketball. 4 minutes left, period number 1. Warren high post. It goes to Keith, and then the ball's tipped, and a foul on the play as that will be a Trinity turnover and a Lady Cougar foul as Laura Roeder has picked up her first, and that's Lady Cougar's second of the period. So a little bit of a lazy pass there as Madison Keith tried to loop it down low, and the ball was tipped, and the result was the turnover and the foul on the Lady Cougars. Nora Birkenstock now. Skip pass inside. Going up with it is Wetzel. She'll pull it down. Instead kicks it out. A 3-ball on the way. No. Bondi with the rebound. Now here's Warren. Here comes Trinity. Now the cutter to the bucket is Jordan Brewer. And that was a nice transition play as Jordan Brewer now has 4 points. And Trinity big, 17-4. And another turnover. Brewer will take it down once again. Banks it in. And Trinity Lutheran is really blowing it up here. Brewer with 6 points. And a check of the Bob Pointer Family Dealership scoreboard. 3:20 left here in period number 1. Trinity Lutheran 19, Hauser 4. We'll be back with more action. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Well, the Lady Cougars with tough defensive pressure here, and they're able to convert also on the offensive end of the floor. They hold a 19-4 lead. The Lady Cougars still in full court pressure as Hauser gets the ball in now down the right side. Here comes Birkenstock. Baseline right, she'll give it up. Kicks it out on top, running it down now will be Manley. Manley on the dribble on the Lady Cougar logo at midcourt. Gives up her dribble. Needs some help now. Now high post goes over to Wetzel. Across the top, here is Conradi. Conradi working on Keith. Conradi still the basketball. Now they'll switch out as Warren will match up with her defensively. They'll take it around the horn. Here comes Manley at the free throw line. Now down low, getting loose, putting it up, and in is Abby Manley as she got position down low. Nice little high-low move there by the Lady Jets, and it's a 19-6 lead by Trinity Lutheran. Warren now with the basketball behind the back dribble in between circles. Marley working the basketball now, directing traffic. Roeder comes to help out at the midcourt circle now. Roeder, left-hand dribble down the left side at the left block there, and she's bumped, and it will be a foul on Hauser. Let's check it here. So that will be Nora Birkenstock with her first. That's the third team foul on the Lady Jets. Trinity inbounding the basketball. Baseline left now. They'll get it out. Here's Warren on the left wing. Warren, she'll let a three ball on the way. In and out, no good. And the rebound falls to Phelps for Hauser. And the ball tipped out of bounds by Keith. So Warren had a good look at it. I was watching her in the pregame. She was splashing them from everywhere in the pregame, and that really looked good off of her hands there, but couldn't get it to go. Now Hauser will bring it down the floor. Now Birkenstock with the basketball. She'll work on Roeder. Nice move there. Now baseline left. Ball knocked out of bounds as they tried to find Wetzel, and goes off of her hands. That will be another turnover by Hauser. That's their fifth of the ball. Approaching 2 minutes left here, period number one. Curt Nichols here at the BAC tonight for Monday Night Basketball, a rare Monday night game that was rescheduled from last week. Again, the snow and ice really wreaked havoc on Southern Indiana basketball all week long, and so now we've got a log jam of games here to make up. Here's Warren with the basketball. She'll take it down left side lane, double pumps, puts it up off the rim, no good. Keith fights for the rebound, and now coming up with it is Conradi, and then Keith picks up the foul. So that was a good battle there by Hauser. And now return to lineup, Bailey Bondi will check in. Madison Keith, after a few minutes on the floor, will go and take a breather as Hauser will bring it down the floor here. They'll face full court pressure as a Lady Jet now doing a shoe tying demonstration at midcourt as play now resumes. A minute 36 left, period number one. Down the right side, here comes Birkenstock. Birkenstock baseline right, working on 1-on-2. Those numbers don't work. There'll be a kick out left corner, three on the way. Here is Williams with the three off the mark. No. Rebound goes to Hauser. They'll put it right back as spinning in the lane is Phelps. That's off the mark. No. Gets her own rebounds, put it up off of the rim once again, and that's off the mark, and the rebound goes to Trinity. Now all alone underneath, off of the rim, no, as Bondi couldn't get it to go, gets her own rebound, and Trinity will reset here. Around the corner he goes. Roeder, a three on the way, high arcing shot, no. Bondi with the rebound, and Trinity keeping the ball alive offensively.
They'll pound it down low. Here's Bondi once again. Banks it off of the side of the rim. No, and she'll go to the free throw line. So good aggressive action there by the Lady Cougars. That's the first foul on Willow Wetzel, and that will send Bondi to the free throw line. Bailey Bondi looking for her third point, and she gets it. Bondi, a 55% free throw shooter. And now here's Jordan Brewer returning to the lineup. Checking out is Emerson Warren. Meanwhile, back at the free throw line, Bondi awaits the presentation of the basketball. Takes aim, it's in the air, and good again. Bailey Bondi with 4 points, Trinity 21, and Hauser 6. Inside of 53 seconds left here, period number 1 across the midcourt stripe. Nora Birkenstock. Now that actually is Conradi, right corner. Here's Birkenstock, 3 on the way, good. Wide open right corner. That girl can shoot. She's the leading scorer for this ball club, averaging 12.4 points, and that's her first points of the ball game coming at the 36-second mark here in period number 1 as Trinity shut her down up to this point. 21-9. Now here's Warren at the free throw line. Skips it in. The cutter is Brewer. She can't get any space. They'll kick it out as Zoe Delaney gives it up. Now 3-ball good as Warren on the left wing. Delaney hit her wide open, and Warren with her 5th point of the ball game. And now in transition, a steal by Trinity as Brewer takes it right back up and in. And Trinity with 5 quick points there. And Trinity's extended to a 26-9 lead. And now the buzzer shot off of the mark. And that's the way this period will end. So we're through the first period here. Checking the Bob Pointer Family Dealership scoreboard. It reads Trinity Lutheran 26 and Hauser 9. We'll be back with more action. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
At Stahl Insurance, we focus on the farm and agribusiness insurance market. Whether you own a grain operation, hog confinement, livestock, or hobby farm, we work with industry-leading carriers that know and understand the risk you have. We take the time to individually learn about your operations in order to best protect you. Call or stop by today to talk to one of our farm agents, Shane Tremoyan, Nathan Newkirk, or Chris Stahl, at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour, or we can be reached at 812-524-0692.
Getting ready for second quarter action. The Lady Cougars in the first quarter, they were 10 of 19 from the floor at 52.6%. Only 2 turnovers also, and that really is a nice combination there for Trinity and bodes well for their prospects of winning this ball game tonight. Lady Cougars also 4 of 4 from the floor. Meanwhile, Hauser shot 4 of 12 from the floor at 33.3%. So Trinity with 19 attempts to Hauser's 12, that really speaks volumes there as Trinity really playing well at both ends of the floor here this evening. Hauser will inbound the basketball as we open period number 2. Chloe Phelps will get the ball in now as Kennedy Conradi will get it across the midcourt stripe. She'll be working on Zoe Delaney. The ball kicked out of bounds as Madison Keith bumped it into the Trinity scorers table there. And now Hauser will reload here. Looking, still looking. Down the backcourt it goes as Braylon Williams into the ball game, a 5'8" junior on the dribble working on Brewer. Now they'll go to the right side. Across the lane, inside, no room there as they'll have to get it out. As Braylon Williams with the basketball on the right wing. Again, Trinity digging in defensively here as they've cut off all the passing lanes here so far in this set for Hauser. Across the top, it's Conradi. Now right side, Birkenstock, June Birkenstock. She'll back in. Now she'll have to kick it right back out as she'll get it out to Williams. Williams at the free throw line, lets the runner go. That's, well, I was going to say an air ball. It actually was tipped by the Lady Cougars. And so it will be Hauser basketball. Baseline left as they'll bring it in. Just underway here in period number 2 as Trinity holds a 26-9 lead. They're looking now, still looking to get it in on the clock. They'll finally get it in. Here's Conradi. Conradi will take it in between circles, working on Delaney. Conradi on the left wing. She'll shovel it over into the hands of Hartwell. Hartwell gets tied up by Bondi on the right wing. Williams. Now the ball on the floor. That'll be another turnover. Here goes Bondi. Rachel Bondi puts it up off of the rim. No. And now Madison Keith with the rebound. Starts to go up. She's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. So Rachel couldn't quite finish that move to the basket there and misfired. And right there on the spot was Madison Keith. So Kennedy Conradi picks up her first. That's the team's first of the period as Keith misses the first of 2 free throws. Here's Nora Birkenstock re-entering the contest as Kennedy Conradi checks out for Hauser. And now Madison Keith, the opportunity to redeem herself here at the free throw line. It's in the air. High arcing shot is good. That's her first point of the ball game. 27-9 Trinity. Down the right side, here's Birkenstock. Nora Birkenstock goes into a double team now, tied up by Madison Keith. Still tied up there. Now they'll loop it out to June Birkenstock, baseline right. There's some Bondis over there that will cut that off. And now she gets loose, puts it up off the rim. No, and Rachel Bondi with the rebound for Trinity, and she'll clear it out. Here is Burr down the right side. Bump, no call. Burr still with the dribble. Raylan Williams got away with a nice little check there. 6:19 left, period number 2. Trinity 27, and Hauser 9. And now Delaney gives up her dribble. High post. Here is Keith at the free throw line. Now she'll back in. She's bumped, and that will be a foul on Chloe Phelps. That's her first, team second. So that was on the floor as Trinity will inbound the basketball from the baseline right. Underneath the Trinity basket now as Delaney will get the honors. Looking. Now she'll loop it in. Here's Rachel Bondi in the paint. Rachel pulls it down, travels with the basketball. She drugged that foot just ever so slightly, and that was the call. And we'll go the other way. Trinity's third turnover of the ball game. 6:03 left here, period number 2. Curt Nichols here courtside at Trinity Lutheran High School tonight. It's Lady Cougars basketball as they host the Hauser Lady Jets. Right corner. Here is Birkenstock on the dribble, and now a bump foul on Trinity. Let's see who the guilty party is. I think it was Delaney. So that was Zoe Delaney with her first, and that's Lady Cougars' first foul of the second period. And now Hauser will inbound the basketball from the right baseline. Looking, Trinity has most people covered. They'll get it in instead. Here's Hartwell underneath, 1-on-2. No, she'll kick it out. Birkenstock takes it across the top now. She'll reverse course to the right side. Now hands it into the hands of June Birkenstock. A runner partially blocked off the hands of Trinity. And it'll be Hauser basketball. Just a really quiet crowd here at the BAC tonight on this Monday. I think they're still trying to unwind from all the snow dates. And this being a Monday night, irregular night for basketball. Here's a shot by June Birkenstock off of the mark. Rebound Trinity as Bondi comes up with it. Now Keith gives up her dribble at midcourt, and Delaney comes to help out. Delaney in between circles now. Delaney, right side, right wing. Here's Brewer, gets it into Keith. Keith down low on the block, puts it up with the right hand. Good. That was a nice smooth move. Madison Keith with 3, and Trinity by 20 at 29-9. Across the midcourt stripe, Nora Birkenstock, the 5'7" senior, has her pocket pick. And who else but Jordan Brewer takes it down, puts it up, and in. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. So that was Nora Birkenstock as she reached in as Brewer was finishing her shot there. Jordan has a chance now to complete the three-point play. Meanwhile, Marley Warren will check out or check in. Rachel Bondi will check out. And in addition, it's Emerson Warren checking in. And Zoe Delaney, after some good minutes, will check out as well for Trinity Lutheran. Jordan Brewer, an 86% free throw shooter now. The chance to convert on a +1. It's in the air, and it's good. All Trinity, 32-9 here. 4:58 left, period number 2. Across the midcourt stripe, here comes the Lady Jets. Down the left side, a little 10-foot runner off of the mark. No, Birkenstock draws too much iron. Rebound goes for Trinity Lutheran. Now here's Jordan Brewer on the right baseline, gives up, loops it inside. Madison Keith puts it up and in on a strong move inside. So Trinity Lutheran on fire here at the BAC tonight. And that will draw a timeout here as we check the Bob Pointer Family Dealership scoreboard. It reads Trinity Lutheran 34 and Hauser 9. We'll be right back. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Lady Cougars continue to extend the lead, which currently stands at 25. They're in the lead by a score of 34-9 here. As Trinity in the second quarter alone, they're 3 of 4 from the floor and 2 of 3 from the free throw line. So they're really making it hard for this Hauser Lady Jet ball club here, as Lady Jets have committed 8 turnovers up to this point of the ball game. On the dribble, here's Nora Birkenstock. She nearly has it taken away. Ball on the floor. She recovers. She'll get it over into the hands of Conradi, who's into the ball game. Conradi across the top. Met by Burr. Jordan Burr digs in. Left wing, it goes over to Birkenstock. Cross-court pass intercepted as Trinity Lutheran's Madison Keith will hit the trailer, Jordan Burr. She's fouled from behind, and we'll check it here. I believe that was before the shot, but let's see how they sort this out. That'll be on Nora Birkenstock, her third. And that's the 4th team foul here in period number 2. So with those 3 fouls, Nora Birkenstock will leave the ball game. Chloe Phelps will check in, and Trinity will inbound the basketball baseline right underneath their own bucket. And now there will be another timeout on the floor as Coach Darren Keith will take a timeout here. Check of the Bob Pointer Family Dealership scoreboard. Trinity Lutheran 34, Hauser 9. We'll be right back with more action.
BSM Group's your trusted partner for utility engineering, drafting, and right-of-way permitting. With a proven track record of excellence, BSM Groups delivers precision and expertise that's second to none. Whether you are a utility company or utility contractor, BSM Groups can optimize your projects and ensure compliance so you can meet deadlines and exceed expectations. Visit us today at bsmgroups.com or give us a call at 812-271-2400. BSM Groups, your blueprint to success in the utility engineering industry.
Back here at Trinity Lutheran High School, Coach Darren Keith taking a quick time out there as he has a chalkboard out and has drawn up an inbound play here. Let's see how Trinity Lutheran executes those instructions. They'll get it in. Madison Keith underneath, loops it in, puts it up off of the mark. No. Rebound Bondi. She'll put it up and right back in. Bailey Bondi with the putback on the weak side. And Trinity Lutheran now with a 36-9 lead. And the ball in transition tipped out of bounds now by Madison Keith right into the lap of, I believe, Zoe Delaney on the bench. They're having a good laugh over there about that as Rachel Bondi also having a chuckle for Trinity. They'll inbound the basketball. Ball tipped away. Jordan Burr now in a battle for the basketball. It will roll at the end line, and who is it? It'll belong to Trinity Lutheran. Now they're going to talk about it. I believe they will reverse that call, and it will be Hauser basketball. Originally, they said it was off of Manley, but instead it will be off of Trinity, and now there's going to be a little convo at the scorer's bench, and let's see what's going on here. Well, they've stopped play here as one of the officials making a long walk around the floor. And now there's a conversation and pointing to a fan here, I believe, as Jason Roeder, the AD for Trinity Lutheran, has consulted with an official, and apparently it's an off-the-court issue that will need to be rectified, in which case that is now being addressed. And so the game is still awaiting the outcome of that discussion. So AD Jason Roeder handling that in a professional manner, and I believe that those who committed the infraction understood fully the ramifications should they not adhere to said instruction. Nonetheless, the game resumes here as Hauser with the basketball left wing. They'll go left baseline into the hands of Phelps. Now 3-ball on the way, left wing, no. Rebound Bondi. Here comes Trinity Lutheran in transition and a tie-up as June Birkenstock was able to tie up Bailey Bondi. And it will be a possession arrow belonging to Trinity Lutheran. Yeah, I did not see exactly what happened down there, but apparently a little bit of unruly behavior down there in the front row. Now here's Trinity Lutheran as Warren with the basketball. They'll dump it down low. Bailey Bondi. Cutter inside is Warren as Marley Warren is hit in stride. A nice dump down by Bailey Bondi, and Trinity holds a 38-9 lead with 3 minutes left here in period number 2. On the dribble, here is Conradi. Conradi across the top. Little bump that could go a couple of different ways. Let's see who they've got here. They've gotten Jordan Brewer as she was bumped pretty hard on what very well could have been a moving pick there, but prior to that contact, they ruled that Jordan was able to get enough contact there to pick up the foul. Now here's Hauser as they will go back into their offensive set. Ball tipped out of bounds by Trinity. And now the Lady Jets will reload here again with 2:51 left here, period number 2. The Lady Cougars 38, Hauser 9, and a big margin here for Trinity Lutheran. And we're just in the second period of play. Trinity really lighting it up here. Lady Jets will play pitch and catch now. Baseline left in the hands of June Birkenstock. She'll let a 12-footer go. No. Rebound goes to Madison Keith. Keith will take it down the floor. She'll get it out ahead. Warren Marley with the basketball. 3 on the way. Long. And the rebound run down by Burr. Lady Cougars will reset here. Out on top, here is Emerson Warren. Rifles it down to Marley Warren, who's bumped hard. No call. Rachel Bondi puts it up off the mark. No. Or that was Bailey Bondi, rather. And Trinity comes up in empty-handed. We'll go the other way here. Now Hauser will answer by throwing it right into the hands of Emerson Warren. And then Emerson is immediately tied up underneath the Hauser bucket. And so that will allow Hauser to retain the basketball as a result of the possession arrow. Now here is Rachel Bondi in the ball game as Bailey Bondi will check out for Trinity. Hauser will loop it in on the top. Here's Manley. Abby Manley between circles, right wing over to Williams. 3 on the way by Williams. Off the mark, draws too much iron, and the ball goes off of the hands of Hauser. So Trinity will come the length of the floor now. Jordan Brewer on the dribble. She looks over to the bench, gets her play from Coach Darren Keith. Now at the center circle, they'll get it to Warren. Now dumps it down, Rachel Bondi. Baseline right. She can't do anything there. They'll kick it out. 3 on the way by Warren. No bucket as she traveled with the basketball. The ball went in, and Emerson Warren drug her foot prior. Other than that, it was a good-looking shot. So that's just Trinity's 4th turnover of the ball game, as we'll go the other way here. Hauser coming into tonight's ball game. It's not as if they don't know how to win. They're 10-7 on the year. Trinity's just put the clamps on them here tonight, the BAC. Now the ball gets loose as it's knocked loose from Wetzel. Trinity Lutheran comes up with it. The Lady Cougars down the floor. Jordan Burr with 1:20 left. Warren. Burr, a little cut, give and go. Now she's bumped. No call. Burr still the basketball. Here's the trailer, Madison Keith. As she puts it up and in, Madison Keith now with 7 points. And it's a 40-9 ball game. That was some good interior passing by the Lady Cougars. Right side goes a basketball in between circles. Conradi left side it goes now. Phelps will get it right back to Conradi. Right wing, Williams. As Warren comes over and says hello. And now we'll go the other way here as on top goes the basketball. And into the paint here is Phelps. A little runner from 8 feet. Does she get the roll? No, as Bondi goes high to get that rebound. Nice job by Rachel Bondi to pick up the miss. And Trinity down the floor, Madison Keith. Here's a shot from the right side. 3 on the way by Brewer in the right corner. No. And the rebound falls to Hauser with 28 seconds left here in period number 2. Trinity putting a big number on the board here in the first half as again they hold a 40-9 lead. And now across the top, here is Conradi. She'll back it out. Jordan Brewer follows her. Left wing, it goes over to Williams. Back to Conradi in between circles. Now they'll go to Williams. Ball knocked loose. It's recovered by Phelps now on the left baseline. She's double teamed. Puts it up on the weak side. Ball blocked by Madison Keith. Into the hands of Warren at the buzzer. And that's the way this period will end. So a big second quarter for Trinity Lutheran. They've extended this lead here. A check of the Bob Pointer Family Dealership scoreboard. It reads Trinity Lutheran 40 and Hauser 9. We'll come back with a Prosperity Financial halftime show. It's coming up next. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
Choosing the right health insurance for you and your employees is essential, and now is the perfect time to get Seymour Smart with your benefits. Hi, I'm John Sattler Jr. with Seymour Insurance Services. At Seymour, we provide flexible and affordable health benefits to companies of all sizes. Our wide range of products include fully insured and self-funded plans backed by our local support teams. Give us a call today at 812-378-7070. Visit us online at sciho.org or reach out to your local agent for more information on how to become Seymour Smart.
Since 1900, JC Bank has been committed to giving back. That's why we're thrilled to support our local high school sports teams. JC Bank supports young athletes, helping them reach their potential. Because when our local teams succeed, our communities thrive. For over a century, JC Bank has provided top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the JC Bank difference. Or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The doctors at Connor Smith Eye Center in Seymour are proud to have cared for the vision needs of the community since 1998. From children to senior citizens, from a first eye exam to specialized eye care, Connor Smith Eye Center is here for you. Don't miss your yearly exam. Make your appointment today. Connor Smith Eye Center, 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
In a world menaced by cavities and plaque, one team stands ready to combat. Meet the Smile Squad at Jackson County Dental. Brave dentists, Dr. Pierce, Gardner, and Coomer are armed with technology, tackling dental adversities heroically. And protection against decay and oral disease is their mission. Don't surrender to teeth trouble. Align with the Smile Squad at Jackson County Dental. Call for appointments at jacksoncountydental.com. Jackson County Dental, your smile's undaunted defenders.
And welcome to the Prosperity Financial halftime show, where Trinity Lutheran holds a 40-9 lead over the Hauser Lady Jets. Lady Cougars opened up a 26-9 lead at the end of the first period, and then just absolutely blew it out of the water. They go on a 14-0 run in period number 2 to take this lead here. Again, it currently stands at 40-9 here at halftime. Let's take a look now at the scoring for the Hauser Lady Jets. Again, Hauser coming into tonight's game averaging 45.2 points per game, so they're running well below that average in that regard. Again, with just 9 points here at halftime, a 3-ball by Nora Birkenstock in the first quarter. In addition, for that matter, all their scoring came in the first quarter, as previously mentioned. 2 points by Kennedy Conradi as a result of a field goal. 4 points by Abby Manley. She had a couple of field goals as well. As, again, the Hauser Lady Jets just really struggling here this evening at the BAC against a very determined and talented Trinity Lutheran ball club. Just looking at the numbers, Hauser, they're 4 of 20 from the floor overall. They made 3 of 13 from inside the arc and 1 of 7 from three-point land. And then they go 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. So struggling in that sense. And then in addition to that, to compound issues, they committed 10 turnovers in the first half and find themselves in a very deep hole here at halftime. Again, Trinity holding that lead that is at 40-9. Well, that's a look here at the Hauser Lady Jets scoring. We'll come back and we'll review Trinity scoring at halftime as this Prosperity Financial halftime show continues. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Vanessa with New Legacy. We are committed to providing payroll, taxes, and accounting services that instill confidence in your business operations. With convenient locations in Seymour and Scottsburg, New Legacy is right here in Southern Indiana, ready to support you every step of the way. Our dedicated team collaborates seamlessly to handle all aspects of your financial needs, ensuring compliance, accuracy, and peace of mind. So do what you do best and delegate the rest to us at New Legacy, specializing in taxes, accounting, insurance, and wealth management. Call today at 812-271-2000.
Hey there, friends and neighbors. Are you ready to start the new year off with a new checking account? Here at the People's Bank, we have an account that will pay you for what you are already doing. We will give you a $3 statement credit every month if you use your debit card at least 25 times throughout the month at any merchant. Run, don't walk to cash in on the benefits from our hometown checking account. The People's Bank, member FDIC.
You can count on us.
And we're back here at the Ballinger Athletic Complex. Trinity Lutheran High School as the Prosperity Financial halftime show continues. Let's take a look at Trinity Lutheran scoring. A good, well-balanced scoring attack here this evening. Jordan Bird leads all scorers here tonight. She has 11 points, 10 points from the floor, 1 point from the free throw line. Several of those coming as a result of transition points as a result of turnovers. So again, Jordan Brewer in double figures here for the Lady Cougars. 7 points by Laura Roeder. Roeder has a 3-ball as well as 2 field goals. 6 points by Bailey Bundy. A couple field goals and 2 free throws. In addition, Rachel Bondi with 2 free throws, a total of 2 points. 7 points for Marley Warren. She had a 3-ball and a couple of field goals inside the arc. And Madison Keith, 7 points here at halftime, 3 field goals, as well as a free throw. Lady Cougars 16 of 30 from the floor at 53.3%. They go 14 of 24 from inside the arc at 58.3%. And 2 of 6 from three-point land, which I want to put a pin in that in the sense that the Lady Cougars are really dialing in to get a good quality shot. In some games past, we've really seen the 3 balls flow with not a lot of success. And so very strategic in that regard as, again, Trinity 2 of 6 for 33.3% from long range. And then another bright spot here for Trinity. They go 6 of 7 from the free throw line at 85.7%. 4 turnovers in the first half to go along with 21 rebounds. That's a look at the Lady Cougars scoring. Also want to pass along a final in the JV game here tonight. Lady Cougars won that ball game 46-33. They were led in scoring tonight by Marissa Baker. She had 16 points, including 4 3-balls. Emmy Price had 13. Deanna Rothert with 11 points to lead Trinity scoring. Again, the JV victorious here tonight, 46-33. Congratulations to the Lady Cougars JV squad. Well, that's the Prosperity Financial halftime show. We'll come back with third quarter action. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
Long-term care, death, and disability create stress and grief that take a toll on you and your family. Let professionals at Prosperity Financial create solutions that can aid and comfort you and your loved ones in these significant events. Visit Stan Tremoyan, Brian Covener, and Ryan Bender at 419 West 2nd Street, Seymour, or call 812-522-3180.
Securities offered through Parkland Securities, LLC, member FINRA SIPC. Prosperity Financial is independent of Parkland Securities, LLC.
Joint pain, injuries, or foot problems shouldn't keep you from enjoying the game. From athletic training to rehab to leading-edge surgical care, the specialists at Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine help athletes of all ages get back in the game. And for quick injury relief, the walk-in clinic in our Seymour office is available Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. No appointment needed. Schneck Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Royalty Roofing understands the importance of a sturdy roof beyond just aesthetics. As your shield against the elements, a well-maintained roof safeguards your home and business. Royalty Roofing services extend beyond roofing. We also offer gutter and siding installations for comprehensive protection. With our expertise, we handle insurance claims seamlessly and offer flexible financing options, ensuring your peace of mind throughout the entire process. For quality roofing solutions and exceptional service, contact us at Royalty Roofing at 812-523-8392 to protect your property.
And we're back at Trinity Lutheran High School as we get ready for third quarter action here in tonight's ball game. Again, Trinity Lutheran well on their way to win number 8 on the year. Coming into tonight's game, 7-5. They won at North Harrison on January 4th, 60-52, and that certainly has provided some momentum for this ball club. As again, they hold a 40-9 lead here as we open third quarter action. Just really have to feel for the Lady Jets here tonight in terms of their struggles. A fine program there at Hauser, as I recall, I believe 3 years ago, a Bailey tabling 3-ball in sectional play propelled the Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougars to a sectional win over a very tough and talented Hauser ball club at the West Washington sectional, which allowed Trinity Lutheran to move on to a sectional championship and go into regional play. Again, this program capable of producing some very nice quality teams in that regard, and much respect in a tip of the hat there. Trinity will open with a basketball. Warren, Marley baseline left, spins, puts it up off of the mark. No rebound fought for. Bondi comes in from behind and ties up June Birkenstock, and it will be a possession arrow for the Lady Jets of Hauser. So Lady Jets will bring it across the floor now, or across the midcourt stripe. Birkenstock, little underhand scoop shot up off the mark. She's fouled on the way as Nora goes to the basket, and I believe that was Laura Roeder. That'll be Laura's second, team's first. So the third period will open with a foul here on Trinity Lutheran that will send Hauser to the free throw line. Nora Birkenstock, 69% free throw shooter. Ball's in the air, good. Nice stroke there by the 5'7" senior for her fourth point of the ball game. She's averaging 12.4. And now the second free throw, it's set to be delivered by Birkenstock. It's in the air. Flick of the wrist, off of the mark. No, and the rebound goes to Bondi for Trinity Lutheran. Lady Cougars down the floor in a hurry. On the weak side, here's Roeder underneath on left block, puts it up, partially blocked, and that'll be a turnover for Trinity, and now Laura Roeder will get to reach in to boot. So a tough sequence of events there for Roeder, the 5'4" senior. Laura has 7 points in tonight's ball game, averaging 8.2, so she's having a nice evening, but she has 3 fouls here in the opening minute of period number 3. Right side it goes over to Manley, now posting up down low. June Birkenstock spins, working on Bondi, partially blocked as Rachel gets a hand on it. And now it's Bailey Bondi blocking it as well. That'll be a turnover, and here comes Trinity down the floor. Here's Bailey Bondi putting it up and in, as that's good. As Trinity Lutheran now has opened it up to a 42-10 lead here. So Rachel Bondi actually getting that bucket for Trinity. The ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll go right back to the Lady Cougars. It went right off of the hands of Nora Birkenstock and into the Hauser bench. And so a lot of frustration there on the part of the visiting team here tonight. Marley Warren across the midcourt stripe, right side, Roeder, wide open three, high arcing shot, off of the mark, and the rebound, Bondi. Rachel goes over to the other side as she finds Bailey Bondi on the right block. She's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. So the Twin Towers of Trinity Lutheran, some nice ball movement back down low as Rachel Bondi on the left block came up with a rebound and then found Bailey on the right baseline. And now Bailey Bondi, first of two on the way, rattles in and out. No. Now the second free throw, it's set to be delivered by Bondi again, and this time it's short. And the rebound goes into the hands of Rachel Bondi. She'll get the putback, and Trinity Lutheran has extended it to a 44-10 lead. Now the ball in transition is taken by Brewer, and now out ahead to Roeder. It goes right through her hands and into Jason Roeder's hands, who had to give up his popcorn momentarily to tip the basketball. So that'll be a Lady Cougar turnover, and we'll go the other way here. 6:30 left here, period number 3. Trinity big, 44-10. Across the midcourt stripe, Conradi with the basketball. Conradi spins to the middle of the court now. Has the ball knocked loose. Marley Warren comes up with a takeaway and steps on the sideline. And now the teams will exchange turnovers in that regard, as Laura Roeder will check out, and checking in will be Madison Keith for the Lady Cougars. So Darren Keith mentioned in the pregame that he would rotate his players in, particularly Madison Keith again, resting that right knee. And she's looked really strong here tonight. Now here's another turnover. Warren gets it across. Rachel Bondi puts it up off the glass and good. Nice job by Marley Warren with the takeaway. And then Rachel just went and rocketed to the bucket, put it up and in, 46-10. And now we got a running clock situation. Here's June Birkenstock. Backs in against Bondi. Now she'll put it in, partially blocked as she spun, and then Bondi was able to get a hand on it, and now Madison Keith takes it to the bucket. It's knocked away. That'll be a turnover, and we'll go the other way here. Ball on the floor. Chloe Phelps runs it down, and now coming up with it is Marley Warren, right into the hands of Manley, and now we'll reset here as a lot of sloppiness there in that regard as far as the quality of play, as Hauser now will reset their offense here. 5:15 left, period number 3 on the dribble. Here's Manley working against Bondi, and it gets loose from her as she loses possession of it, goes out of bounds, and it will be Trinity Lutheran basketball. Emmy Price now will get some action as Bailey Bondi will check out. Emmy is a 5'5 freshman, averaging 9.1 here. Not sure that's right on my scorebook. I've got her at 9.1 points, but I think that may be a reserve number. We'll check that. Nonetheless, again, Price in the ball game as she's active for the Lady Cougars. Into the hands of Brewer in between circles. They'll go to the right side. Madison Keith with basketball. She'll bring it right back to center court now. She's working on Phelps. Keith now backdoor cut as it's taken away right into the hands of Kennedy Conradi as Trinity tried to hit Marley Warren making a cut backdoor. That didn't work out, and now here is Hauser with the basketball, and it's 4:13 left here in a game that is pretty well decided here at 46-10, but nonetheless the kids keep playing here. Baseline left now, putting up is June Birkenstock off the side of the rim. No ball fought for down low, and Emmy Price battling for the basketball. That'll be a tie-up in Trinity Lutheran basketball. So Madison Keith will check out. Zoe Delaney will check in. Also for Trinity will be Emerson Warren, and Jordan Brewer checks out for the Lady Cougars. So Darren Keith with his arms on the shoulders of Madison Keith, providing some instruction there. Always a coach. And certainly his heart is into the game here. Here's a three ball on the way by Warren. No, and the ball rebounded by Hauser as it was long. And here comes Lady Jets here. 3:15 left, period number 3. Down the floor, here's Birkenstock. Nora with the basketball, spins in the lane, puts up an 8-footer, banks it off the rim. No, rebound goes to Rachel Bondi, hands it off to Warren, and here comes Trinity Lutheran down the floor. Marley down, splits the defenders, puts it up, will scoop shot. No, she'll go to the free throw line. Good aggressive move to the bucket as Marley Warren went to the bucket hard. And I believe they got Haven Hartwell her first, and that will be the team's first here with 2:57 left here in period number 3. Warren dials it in, and it's good. Marley Warren with 8 points here in tonight's ball game. 47-10 now. Free throw number 2 on the way as the crowd sounds more like a golf match here And the ball off the mark, and it will go out of bounds. It will be Trinity basketball. So Marley Warren will check out, and I believe that's Deanna Rother into the ball game. Here is Warren with the basketball. Emerson has it taken away. That'll be a Trinity turnover, and we'll go the other way here on the dribble across the midcourt stripe is Phelps. Phelps down the middle, travels, no call. And now finally a travel's call. That was a very late call, but nonetheless a turnover, and Trinity Lutheran now will bring it down the floor as Emmy Price will inbound the basketball to Zoe Delaney. Delaney, a 5'6" sophomore, across the midcourt stripe, directing traffic now. Delaney, right in front of the scorer's table, has it taken away as Braylon Williams was able to create a turnover. So Trinity now with 10 in tonight's ball game. 1:53 left, period number 3. Here's a long three on the way by Birkenstock off the rim. No, Delaney with a rebound. Trinity Lutheran on the attack. Zoe Delaney down the left side. She's bumped pretty good there, no call. Left baseline now, reach in, and that will be Braylon Williams with her first, team second. So Trinity will reload here as they will inbound the basketball from the left baseline. And if you just joined us, the Lady Cougars holding a sizable lead here. In fact, we're going to take a timeout to check the Bob Pointer Family of Dealership scoreboard. It reads Trinity Lutheran 47, Hauser 10. We'll come back with more action. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
When you buy insurance, you are buying more than just a policy. You're buying the service that goes with that policy. I'm Lance Gentry, partner at Beatty Insurance. Since 1863, the staff at Beatty Insurance has been providing unparalleled service to our customers and to our community. We live here, we are active in local organizations that give back, and we love serving you. Beatty Insurance offers business, homeowners, auto, farm, and life insurance. Call Beatty Insurance for a quote today at 812-522-5640 or check out our website at BeattyInsurance.com. Beatty Insurance, we are here when you need us.
Back here at the Bollinger Athletic Complex, Trinity Lutheran will inbound the basketball from the baseline left underneath their own bucket, and Zoe Delaney is presented the basketball. She'll look and now loops it inside. Here is Rachel Bondi inside 1-on-2. She immediately is tied up, and possession arrow will move it to Hauser now, as that will be another Trinity turnover. So Zoe Delaney, also Emerson Warren into the ball game. Rachel Bondi joined by Emmy Price. And in addition, it will be Deanna Rogert into the ball game. Now in transition, a reach in on Hauser. And a nice gesture of sportsmanship as Chloe Phelps helps the Lady Cougar player up. I believe it was Delaney that got bumped there. So that will be Phelps' second, team's third. 46 seconds left, period number 3. Right wing, it goes over to Price. Price with the basketball. Now Warren kicks it out. Now gets it right back as Emerson with the basketball. Rachel Bondi left side now. High arcing shot off the mark. No, Emmy Price couldn't get it to go. Delaney with the rebound. Dumps it right down to Bondi as Rachel Bondi puts it up and in off of a nice feed there. Nice ball movement by Trinity Lutheran. Now they'll try to with a 3 ball on the right wing to answer. Braylon Williams draws too much iron. Rebound Trinity. Lady Cougars down the floor. 15 seconds left. They'll get it to Robert. And now the right side into the hands of Price. Now Rother with the basketball. A little runner off to the side of the rim. No, she'll go to the free throw line. Deanna Rother with the basket, with the nice cut there to the basket. So Rother will have 2 shots here. Second foul, by the way, on Haven Hartwell. So Rother eyes it and flies it. Good. Nothing but net there. Nice job by the 5'10 sophomore. Tell you what, Trinity has a good inventory of players that have some good size here. Rother with the second free throw. Up and good. Smooth stroke there. 51-10 Trinity by 41. And out the buzzer. Good. A 3-ball by Braylon Williams at the buzzer. And so a check of the Bob Pointer Family Dealership scoreboard. We're through 3 quarters of play here at the BAC. Trinity Lutheran 51. And Hauser 13. We'll be back with 4th quarter action. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
Bob Pointer Family Dealerships is the #1 pre-owned dealer in South Central Indiana and 17th in the entire state. Hello, this is JB Hackman. Bob Pointer not only sells pre-owned vehicles, we buy them too. Your car is probably worth more than you think. Get a cash offer in under a minute. Head over to bobpointergm.com/radio or stop by the dealership for an appraisal. Bob Pointer Family Dealerships, where we sell and buy pre-owned vehicles. Thanks and have a great day.
Make sure your heating system is ready for whatever weather winter brings. Whether it's a fall tune-up for your current system or installing a new one, Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air, your local Bryant dealer, will do whatever it takes to keep your family comfortable this winter. With quality parts, reliable system, and advanced technology, they provide service you can trust. To schedule an appointment, contact Schneider's Plumbing, Heating, and Air. Bryant, whatever it takes. Get your tickets for the Jackson Live and Events Center, jacksonliveandevents.com.
Back here at Trinity Lutheran High School, the opening moments here of period number 4. Trinity with the lead in the basketball. Again, Lady Cougars up by a score of 51-13. Here's Emmy Price on the left wing now on the dribble. Coming to help out is Roeder now, that's tipped away, and it'll be a turnover by the Lady Cougars. Taking the rack hard, putting up and in is Trinity Conradi. And she's fouled on the play as she scores. And so they'll count the bucket. And that will be the 4th foul on Laura Roeder. So a little bit of a bright spot there, a burst of action for the Lady Jets as the +1 rolls around and good as Kennedy Conradi was able to convert the three-point play, and it's a 51-16 ball game. Down the right side, here is Warren. Now they'll get it out to Roeder. Now she'll take it right down in the lane, banks it in a good count, and she'll go to the free throw line. A very aggressive move by Laura Roeder as she powered her way down the middle. And I'll tell you what, she was playing like she was 6'5" as she rocketed to the bucket there and banks it in. And so that would be the second foul there. We'll check that. I was checking the scoreboard as a free throw off the mark. No, and the rebound goes to Trinity Lutheran. And now 3 ball on the way by Warren Long, and the rebound fought for. Coming up with it is Birkenstock, and we'll go the other way here. They've got Ava Dempsey for 2 fouls. I don't think that's right, so we'll have to check that here as we move on. Nonetheless, Trinity holding a 53-16 lead with an even 7 minutes left. They'll kick it out on the left corner over to Conradi. Conradi brings it in between circles. They'll go to the right side. Cadence Brock into the ball game. And the ball knocked loose off of Trinity Lutheran as Madison Keith wreaking some havoc down low. And so Hauser will bring the ball in now from the right baseline. They'll check. Now rifle it in, making a nice cut to the bucket off of a catch and shoot is June Birkenstock. She puts it up and in. That's her first 2 points of the ball game, and now the ball is tipped. I believe Laura Roeder lost possession of the basketball on the inbound play, and so they'll give it right back to Hauser here with 6:15 left here in period number 4. Once again, they'll get it inbound, making another nice cut in a repeat of an earlier play. June Birkenstock, as she just puts it right back up and in. And now Laura Roeder goes to the floor, handling the basketball, and then coming up right back with it is Marissa Baker into the ball game. Then she travels to the basketball. So we're certainly at the part of the ball game where quality of play is really suspect here, as again both teams allowing some additional players to get some playing time, which is the right thing to do, but nonetheless the turnovers are mounting, and now a missed shot results in a tied up basketball, and Trinity Lutheran will bring it down the floor. They'll get in and Roeder right back to Madison Keith. Keith right down the middle of the floor on her horse, right wing. She'll give it up straight away to Laura Roeder. Roeder in the middle, runner from 10 feet. No. Rebound run down by Trinity Lutheran. They'll reload here as they'll get it out on top. Here is Baker with the basketball, kicks it out. Emerson Warren puts it up from 19. Good. That's her first 2 points of the ball game. 55-20 the score. On the dribble is Conrad across the midcourt stripe.
Conradi.
Right wing, it goes over to Manley. Manley will give it up now. Here is Leah Manley into the ball game. They'll go to the left side. Here's Conradi. Now she'll give it up, and she's cut off, and now right down in the lane is Manley. A runner puts it up off of the side of the rim. No, she's fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. So that'll stop the clock here at 4:33 left here in the period. First foul on Emerson Warren. That's the team's second. And now Abby Manley at the free throw line as she'll let loose the first of two. Rolls around and good. She has 5, and it's a 55-21 ball game. Manley, the 5'7" sophomore, launches number 2. A very flat shot that goes right into the hands of Baker. And now Trinity on the attack now. They'll get it underneath Madison Keith. Backs in, puts it up high off the glass and good. Madison Keith leverages her way in and puts that one up and in. Keith with 9. That's a 57-21 ball game. Here's Cadence Brock now with the basketball in between circles. Cross court to Conradi. Conradi on the left wing. Roeder comes out to cut her off. Emmy Rice now with the basketball. Knocked out of bounds by Roeder. And so Hauser will retain possession here. Here's Rothert now back into the ball game as Laura Roeder will check out. And now into the hands of Conradi goes a basketball on the inbound play from the side court. Conradi still working on Rothert. And now the ball gets loose in the back court. It's run down by Manley. Ball on the floor, gets loose, and picking up the loose ball is Baker, and she'll put it up and in for Trinity Lutheran. So Lady Cougars seemingly capitalizing on virtually every turnover in this ball game by Hauser. They've committed 19 turnovers, and a quick check of my stats here. Trinity's had 15 of their own, which Darren Keith will not be pleased about that. Now baseline right on the block. Backing in as Birkenstock. June spins, puts it up off the glass and good. You just really can't stop that. A nice move by the 5'9" sophomore. Down the right side, into the hands of Rothert in the right corner. Now here's Keith posting up, spins, puts it up from 10, short, and the rebound goes to June Birkenstock. And a foul on, a tie-up. As Madison Keith was able to tie up June Birkenstock off of the rebound. And the possession there will allow Hauser to retain the basketball. Down the floor they come, Lady Jets. This is Conradi. Conradi is working on Emerson Warren. Now they'll go to the right side. Manley with the basketball. She's cut off. Now throws it right into the hands of Marissa Baker. That's another turnover. Baker off of the rim. No. And rebound goes to Cadence Brock for Hauser. So good experience there for Baker, a 5-foot freshman. Really gritty player, as she reminds me a little bit of Laura Roeder in that regard. Now a little baseline left move. A nice underhand double pump shot by Abby Manley. That was a pretty shot there. She scores her 7th point. And now that play is stopped here, and we'll check here. The official having a conversation at the scorer's table. Not sure what that's about. Pointing at Darren Keith, but he doesn't seem to have any. Well, he's got a smile on his face. I think it's all good. Just not sure the reason for that. Somebody had to translate that to me, basically. Here's Trinity now. Keith, right corner goes the basketball as Rothert now baseline inside, muscling her way up, putting it up as Price short, and the rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll be Trinity basketball. So Baker will inbound it now for Trinity underneath the Lady Cougars basket. Here's a catch and shoot three on the way by Keith. Good! Madison Keith. put inside. Here's Emmy Price. Ball knocked loose with 5 seconds left. Now the ball on the floor now. Ping-ponging it. This is Rother. Now the loop will be Rother. And that's the way this ball game will end. Trinity Lutheran dominant tonight here at the BAC as they will walk away with a win here as they post win number 8 on the season. The final score here from Trinity Lutheran, 62-28 over the Hauser Lady Jets. We'll come back with the postgame show. Coming up next, you're listening to Lady Cougars basketball.
You can have the warmth of winter when you call SMB Wall Coverings. Their dedicated team treats you like family, providing professional insulation services to keep you snug. Save on energy bills and elevate your home's comfort by scheduling with SMB Wall Coverings. Their services don't stop there. SMB also provides expert interior painting and light remodeling services with competitive pricing. It's time to make your space warm and cozy with SMB Wall Coverings. Give them a call at 812-216-0162.
Have you recently reviewed your home and auto insurance policies? Do you have adequate coverage in place? We at Stoll Insurance are here to help. Come see us at our new location, 211 North Chestnut Street in Seymour. Our agents Shane Tremoyan, Jennifer Skidmore, Nathan Newkirk, Ben Stahl, and Chris Stahl can help evaluate your current policies and make sure proper coverage is in place. That's Stoll Insurance at 812-524-0692 or come see us at 211 North Chestnut Street across from City Hall.
And we're back here at the BAC tonight where the Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougars were able to pick up their 8th win of the season as they come away with a victory by a final 62-28 over the Hauser Lady Jets. Let's take a look at the visitors' stats here. The Hauser scoring tonight. Again, putting 28 points on the scoreboard. They are averaging 45.2 coming into tonight's game. So Lady Cougars defensively holding them well under that number. They were led in scoring by Abby Manley, who had 10 points. She had a 3-ball as well as 6 points inside the arc and a free throw, the only Lady Jet in double figures here tonight. And we'll just go top to bottom here in terms of their scoring. June Birkenstock with 6 points here this evening. All of that as a result of 3 field goals. 4 points by Nora Birkenstock, included a 3-ball as well as a free throw. A 3-ball by Braylon Williams tonight. As again, she finishes with 5 points by Kennedy Conradi. Kennedy had 4 points as a result of a couple of... so again, that's a look.
Ready to make a difference in our community and be part of something great? Outreach Ministries of Seymour is a local nonprofit dedicated to meeting our community's needs through the love of Christ. Every second and fourth Saturday, our food trailer provides free meals, clothing, and hygiene items to anyone who wants it. Come join us and experience God's love. Event details can be found on our Facebook page, or you can visit us on our website, outreachseymour.org, for more information.
Since 1900, JC Bank has been committed to giving back. That's why we're thrilled to support our local high school sports teams. JC Bank supports young athletes, helping them reach their potential. Because when our local teams succeed, our communities thrive. For over a century, JC Bank has provided top-notch banking, investments, and trust services. Stop in today and experience the JC Bank difference. Or visit us online at jcbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Yeah, the Prosperity Financial postgame show continues here tonight as we look at the Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougars scoring. Once again, Lady Cougars posting a 62-28 victory over the Hauser Lady Jets. Trinity balanced scoring attack. 3 players in double figures tonight. Madison Keith finishes with a dozen in limited play here tonight. She had a 3-ball, 8 points inside the arc, as well as 1 point from the free throw line. Jordan Brewer, a nice game tonight. She scores 11, which included 10 points from the field as well as 1 point from the free throw line. Also in double figures, Rachel Bondi tonight. She had a nice game for the Lady Cougars as well, 10 points. As she scores 8 points from the floor and 2 points from the charity stripe. And then in addition for Trinity Lutheran, from top to bottom here, Marissa Baker into the ball game. She collected a field goal. A nice experience for that young lady here tonight. 9 points by Laura Roeder as she finishes with a 3-ball and 3 field goals. In addition for Trinity, Bailey Bondi with 6 points, a couple field goals, and 2 free throws. Deanna Rothert with 2 points, a couple free throws to her credit. 8 points by Marley Warren tonight, a 3-ball, a couple field goals, and a free throw. And in addition, it was Emerson Warren to round out the scoring. She had 2 points as a result of a field goal tonight. Trinity 25 of 49 from the field at 51%. That certainly will win you a lot of ball games. 22 of 40 from inside the arc at 55%, and they're 3 of 9 from long range at 33.3. Lady Cougars tonight go 9 of 14 from the free throw line, committing 15 turnovers here tonight, and they won the battle of the boards. They had 32 rebounds, out-rebounding the Lady Jets, who pulled down 13 in tonight's ball game. We'll come back, and we're going to name the Connor Smith Ice Setter Lady Cougar Player of the Game coming up next. You're listening to Lady Cougars basketball on the Buzz 99.3 WZZB.
Many people do not know that our eyes tell a lot about our health. That is why at Connor Smith Eye Center, Drs. Smith, Lambring, and Brooks believe it is very important to have a complete eye exam once a year. If you are diabetic, you are more likely to develop retinal damage to the eye. With a regular eye exam, your eye doctor can monitor the symptoms leading to this problem. Do not wait until it's too late. Visit their website at connorsmitheyecenter.com for more information, or call for an appointment today. 812-524-3937. See your future clearly.
And back here at Trinity Lutheran High School, where we're going to name the Connor Smith Eye Center Lady Cougar Player of the Game. Rachel Bondi is our player of the game tonight. Rachel finished with 10 points tonight, but even more impressive, the number of tips and rebounds she had down low for the Lady Cougars. Just a dominant force inside tonight for Trinity Lutheran. Congratulations, Rachel Bondi, your Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougar Player of the Game, courtesy of Connor Smith Eye Center. Well, this ball game was all Trinity Lutheran from the opening tip. The Lady Cougars posted a 26-9 lead at the end of the first quarter, and then shut out the Lady Jets 14-0 in quarter number 2 to take a 40-9 lead into the locker room at halftime. Lady Cougars continued their scoring dominance in the third quarter, outscoring Hauser 11-4. And at the end of the third period, it was a 51-13 lead before Trinity Lutheran then went to their bench and was able to close this one out tonight, although Hauser essentially outscored Trinity in that final period 15-11. But certainly at a point in time when the game was pretty well decided at that juncture, as Trinity closes out the victory here tonight by a final score of 62-28. Trinity Lutheran goes to 8-5 on the year. Hauser falls to 10-8. Lady Cougars will turn right back around now, and tomorrow night they will travel to Class 2A Lanesville. That game to start at 7:30 p.m. With the varsity tip-off. I believe the JV game at 6 o'clock at Lanesville. We'll have no radio in that regard for that ball game, so certainly they would appreciate your support. Hop in the car and go follow this Lady Cougar Ball Club as they travel to Lanesville on Tuesday night. Well, again, a nice night here at the BAC. We appreciate your joining us here for Trinity Lutheran Lady Cougars basketball. Myself, Curt Nichols, thank you so much for listening. And again, once again, the final score from Trinity Lutheran, the Lady Cougars 62, the Hauser Lady Jets 28. Until next time, from the BAC, Curt Nichols, so long, everyone.
Thanks for listening to Trinity Lutheran Sports on 99.3 WZZB. Brought to you as a sports service of S&B Wall Coverings, BSM Groups, and UTP Protection, JC Bank, Connor Smith Eye Center, Seymour Insurance Services.